blessings ain't free. It's gonna cost you something. It always costs you something. In my case, it cost me quite a bit. You know what I mean? But I ain't mad at that at all, man. I'm just happy to be here. But disclaimer, I might have to slide out on y'all and go take a whiz or something because my bladder is trash. Good booze equals bad bladder. But hey, I'm getting ahead of myself. What up, what up? My name is OMC, aka Old Man Chaz, aka Old Man Chaz, aka Big Brother Almighty. And I'm very happy to see all y'all here, man. I'm telling you, this could have been a totally different scenario. I could have been like, yo, the heck with all of y'all, I'm only here because I'm ordered by parole to be here, and I'm too old. But it ain't like that, it ain't like that at all. I got lucky. But it wasn't without obstacles. So, let's start off from the beginning a little bit. I wasn't like one of those stories where you was like, yeah, I grew up, I was ill, I was doing all that type of stuff. Nah. Matter of fact, as a kid, like I was kind of a punk. I'm really being honest about it. I used to get my ass kicked all the time. But I was always angry. Anger and not knowing how to fight is a bad combination. I'm telling you. I never could run. I never knew how to block my face. And as a little dude, I was like mad skinny with a big ass head. So it was like the easiest target in the world, man. Dudes could just close their eyes and swing and they just knocked me down. It was crazy. But you know what? I wasn't mad at that. Because I had like 41 cousins. You know what I'm saying? My mom's had like 5 brothers and sisters, yo. So we was like our own gang. But this was back in the 80s, before gangs and all that was really popping. You know what I'm saying? But we ran around crazy, but I was the one that couldn't put up his dukes. So you know what my mom did? Do me a boxing. Call, bang! Drop it. I was like, yeah, son! Yeah, son, that's how you do that shit right there! The dude pulled out a gun and shot me. Start rolling around with some of my homies. Once you start rolling around with the homies, y'all start getting like a group thing. You know what I'm saying? Group thing. Which was alright because I couldn't really do nothing else, but I was good with my head. I knew how to talk to people, knew how to get people to do stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it was all good, it was all good. The only messed up thing about it is that it was just me and my mom's, and she was working all the time, so your boy was kind of broke. So what you do for that? You gotta start doing like little side hustles, packing the bags at the stores, not really working. Your man uncle got a little line on something over here, so you get into a little something, you know what I mean? We doing that, I'm like 12 years old, son. We run up in this store, right? We go grabbing mad potato chips and down the aisle like this. Just wide winging. Yo, we thought it was chilling, son, right? It was like 8 of us. We get out front of the store with our stuff. We like, yo, what you got this? Yo, also you hear pap, 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 pap. The store dude is popping. He popping at us. We like, what? Caught my little man in the head. Yo, this dude was my heart. Caught him in his head, dropped him. By the time the cops showed up, I ain't care. You know what they did? Crack right here, bust me open. So I wake up in the hospital. I thought I was dead because I had like a shroud over me, man, with like a little space where they was trying to stitch me up. So, out the corner of my eye, man, and this breaks my heart to this day, they got my mom's in there. I didn't even know she had got there. They got her on her knees, right? Handcuffed, hand behind her back, face covered in blood. And the one cop is blowing smoke out my hospital room. Yo, that right there really turned me dark. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward, 14 years old. Got me a little side joint, a little shorty, we running around crazy. Dudes ain't mad at me no more. Got a little squad with me. We roll into these projects, just me and her, right? Going to see my grandmoms. We come out the building, and it's this dude. He wants some bread, right? But how y'all say these days, he call me slipping. He ain't come home without his joint. So he pull it out, he start airing, right? I'm like, wow. Hits me in the arm. Unfortunately, hits my shorty in the face. Kills him. Meanwhile, my man DJ, same floor as me. He ain't go to no parties, and I ain't mad at him. There was those type of people where I'm from. I'm from Red Hook, by the way. There ain't nothing special about Red Hook. Southernmost tip of Brooklyn. Low-income housing projects, one of the biggest in New York City. What ended up happening to DJ is now an architect, right? And he designed some of the illest buildings in New York City and in Detroit. What happening to me is I ended up getting locked up for beating a dude with a lead pipe for disrespecting my mom when I was 17, right? Ended up getting expelled from high school for a weapon. Good thing my mom's had a recruiter, right? A recruiter friend that ended up taking me and putting me in the Marines. The only reason why I'm telling y'all this story is because what I had to learn the hard way is that gangs come in many different forms, right? What these drill instructors wanted to teach me was that I needed others that were willing to sacrifice for me, right? So what they would do whenever I did something wrong, instead of punishing me, they would punish everybody else. I did not care, right? Till one night, the drill instructor got everybody up in the middle of the night. Put everybody in a circle and made me stand in the middle, right? Gave everybody flashlights, except for me. So they all sitting down in what they call a school circle. I'm standing up. He calls out a number, right? Okay, when he calls out the number, guess what happened? Anybody guess what happened when he called out a number?
Someone's getting up to fight you.
Somebody jumps up and starts swinging. They did that to me for like 3 minutes, right? When the drill instructor made them all stop, my dumb ass was still so angry. I was like, F all y'all. We started doing things together that was invaluable. We learned valuable lessons with each other, right? I ended up going to war with these dudes. The reason why I'm telling you guys about killing and violence and this and that is because a lot of you young folks in here, y'all are going through that almost every day on your own, just being in these streets. But every day y'all jump off the porch, y'all don't know if y'all coming back, right? And this is just from life, period. The point I'm making is Endicott, Johnson City, Vestal, Brooklyn, Bronx, no matter what you call it, you young people are an endangered species. You already have to make life-changing decisions every single day, as do your parents. You look at your parents and you're like, ugh, right? Can't imagine them being out there doing something like mom was a hoe and dad was a gangster. But trust and believe, they weren't. But what I'm saying is, you already got all that stuff on your brain. You already trying to do what you can to survive. And a lot of the stuff, because you love your parents so much, you don't even tell them half the things that you're going through in the street. We understand this. As older people, we understand it. We've been there. All we ask of y'all is, don't just think about the moment. Don't just think about your rep, your clout, whatever it is. Because you always got a choice, man. The reason why I talked about DJ is because DJ worked then so he could play now. While I played then, and now I gotta work. Me and him was neck and neck. He wasn't no smarter than me. He probably could even fight better than me. Why was he in them streets? We lived on the same floor, in the same building, in the same projects. People die no matter what you do. People can succeed no matter what you do. The only thing you have control of is your decision at that moment when you at that fork in the road. Other than that, what goes on in the streets, stay in the streets, allegedly. Because these days, I don't know if y'all seen, them boys telling, man. They're telling on y'all. They talking, they giving it all up. They don't really let peer pressure dictate your future. Because at the end of the day, nobody gonna jump in the box with you. Nobody gonna slap on the cuffs for you. None of these cats is gonna take the heat. The only people that's gonna ride with you is your shorty and your parents. By default, they have to. Anyway, long story short, right? Yo, I never had to run with a gang. Even though where I'm from, that gang stuff wasn't really lit. Still to this day, I never understood that gang stuff, man. And this time now, it seems like, and I don't know, because I'm not in the gang, but it seems like the general is up here, and then he sent all y'all soldiers out to do whatever y'all do, and God forbid anything happen to y'all, he ain't got y'all. Do any of y'all know, not saying that any of y'all are gang members, but do any of y'all know by maybe hearsay or association that I'm wrong? That no, these generals actually do look out for the whole squad? Let me know, man. All right, so this is not the move. Gang stuff is not the move. Honestly, I think it's played out anyway, man. Please, all I ask, man, young men, young ladies, just before y'all do anything, just think about it. Just think about it, that's all. Because they can't be mad at y'all for wanting to be in control of your own life. No matter what's cool, no matter what's lit, no matter what any of that stuff is. The most people that I've seen that I respect for what they do is people like DJ. DJ lived his life with no drama, and now he lit. Anywho, I know you're tired of hearing me rant, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all, if y'all don't get nothing else from this, man, I hope y'all just understand that y'all are the masters of your own destiny. Your parents really do love you, even if they may act out of touch or overbearing or controlling or whatever. If any of y'all, God forbid, go in a box or behind a wall, your parents are gonna blame themselves and they're not gonna get past it.